but not very good with poetry. I want to thank you all for being here tonight, and for the poets who shared their words with us. That was really, really moving. I want to thank Jim for suggesting it and organizing it and hosting it so well. And we look forward to the December 1st encore event at the Peace Resource Center. That should be really, really special as well, and the anthology will be wonderful. I'm really looking forward to that. I just want to mention, I've got a bunch of informational materials and some bumper stickers and things on the table there on the way out. You're welcome to sign up on the email list if you'd like to get notices about when we're doing events and, you know, updates on what's happening with San Onofre. We actually had a pretty big development last week. The California PUC opened the investigation into the outage and the cost that have racked up this year. And it also, in frankly a big surprise, it has determined that it will be able to consider rolling back rates to January 1st of this year, because it has an open rate proceeding for Edison and SDG&E that it's basically consolidating with this investigation. And my poetry is actually regulatory ease, because I worked for the state PUC for 20 years. So I'm trying to take that experience, and I feel like, you know, this is where I was meant to be, because I'm using that 20 years to help us keep this plant shut, not let it reopen, and make the most of this kind of disaster. You know, make the most of it in terms of keeping it shut and educating people that we don't need nuclear power to have our lights and our, you know, air conditioning and our heat and everything. Another flyer you'll find back there is we not only want to help people understand that we need to keep San Onofre shut for our health and our safety and that of future generations, but that we can replace it with rooftop solar and micro wind turbines and fuel cells. There's no need for these massive 19th century energy technologies. We can move forward into the 21st century and go forward, you know, very positively. And so that's what we have to convey to people, is that this isn't stepping back into the dark ages, this is stepping forward into the light. So thank you all for being here. I look forward to seeing you again soon.
This group of us, Tara's actually part of it, called Page to Stage, and we get together and improve our performance skills and our writing skills, and then we put on a show. So we have one coming up on November 9th. The theme is Wind Singer, and I have some flyers here about it, and I hope you'll all want to attend and hear more of the kind of things that you heard from Tara and myself today.
And she lingered for a couple weeks in a lot of pain, so we're just really relieved and sad that she's gone now. But Rosie Moreno was married to my adopted father, Joseph John Moreno, and he was a union man up in LA. He was in, I think, the Ironworkers Union and the Laborers Union. And on the weekends, especially when they were very young, and my brother and my sisters were very young, they would take food to families that didn't have food, that weren't going to eat. They would register voters. She adopted 70 people into the Moreno family, and they were black, they were Native American, they were white, they were Latino, they were Asian, and I have all these adopted brothers and sisters. It's just a huge family, and most of them were there in the last month that she was going through crossing over to the other side. So I dedicate this night to her because as my brothers and my sisters were seeing some of my things, they were thanking me for doing this work that protects Mother Earth. And so this is a song that I think I'll do the poem first, and then I'll do a song that's called the Star Child Song. And it's about a rebirth of spirituality, about beginning something new in your life, a new project, having a baby, having a new job or a new hobby. But I think it applies to us because it's about us trying to make a change happen. It's not just good for us, it's good for all people, like my mom would do. Not in this, isn't that interesting? Another poem pops out from a poet from South America. Okay, I'll do that one. This is Martin Carter from Guyana. That's interesting how Muse will grab you and take you. Not in the saying of you are you said, baffled and like a root, stopped by a stone, you turn back questioning the tree you feed. But what the leaves hear, the roots do not ask. Inexhaustibly being at one time what was to be said, and at another time what has been said, the saying of you remains the living of you, never to be said. But enduring, you change with the change that changes, and yet are not the changing of any of you. Ever yourself, you're always about to be yourself in something else, ever with me. Star Child Song. Wani yo yoketsa, wani bana, hayo aho wani, hayo aho wani, mani yoko, wani yo yoketsa, wani bana, hayo aho wani, hayo aho wani, mani yoko, wani yo yoketsa, wani bana, hayo aho wani, hayo aho wani, mani yoko, wani yo yoketsa, wani bana, hayo aho wani, hayo aho wani, mani yoko. 4 directions, 4 seasons, 4 seasons in your life, the 4 people on the face of the earth, and the 4 doors in the sweat lodge ceremony. We will see you at the Peace Resource Center, December 1st. Thank you for coming tonight. God bless you.